Hello, as I can here to show you the photo of me, so far as photo of me, and along with, as you say, a box of chocolates. You got the box of chocolates. As far as the box of chocolates, shape of a heart, but you have it to where that with a photo of me, that this will be me whenever I was about a year old. But you got the baby bottle right there, but that would be me, like wrapped up, say in a baby blanket. It's like Matt and Blanky in 1985, and then right here it's like would be me, and it's like they were just watching TV. It just shows right here is Matt at TV position, and then of course right here, this right here will be me. As so far as for eating, as you say, chocolate cake. It's like eating chocolate cake. That it's like this. I don't know if I'm stuffing it in my mouth or if I'm just checking it out. But which that may have been my birthday cake right there. So far with my birthday cake. But you have it right here. Is that these pictures right here? But if I remember right, I remember along with my parents that one of the very first things that I wanted to check out, is that so far with the camera, and it was not no say chew toys or no rattlers or whatever you call it, play hammers, or too much of race cars, remote control cars, or whatever I wanted to play with. Well, one of those things that I wanted to play with, of course, was the fact about it was a camera such as a video camera. And the way I would probably say it, I would say it to my parents, was this: I want to see through the camera. It's like, I want to see it. I remember my parents would be filming me having a little fit. They would be filming me having a little fit because I could not see what is through the camera. But of course, back then, that cameras were probably about the size of a briefcase or whatever you call it, maybe a little bit smaller than that. But that they were probably measured by by 3 by 5 feet length and width, maybe about 3 by 5 feet. Maybe that's just a carrying case or whatever you call it. But they would probably measure at about maybe 22 by 43 inches or something like that. Which that more likely that by 15 by 20 inches or whatever. But of course, the biggest camera, I think more likely will probably be the news camera. That you would probably see that's those kind of cameras which you would see maybe in the biggest one that you would know that they had. But so far with me, that one of the very first thing was that whenever I was younger, I wanted to hold the camera. I wanted to see through the camera. And nowadays, it's like since with my nephews nowadays, that it's like one of the things they want to check out whenever the camera is focused on them, more likely would be is that they just like if you were to show them a smartphone or whatever it is. But a lot of kids will probably say this is that hold the phone up to the ear or whatever you call it. They won't know what it is more likely until maybe they press a few buttons, and that maybe they say hello or whatever you call it. But you got the baby blanket right here, and you just never know. The answer to the question as to why well, a baby blanket. Your baby blanket is something that you had, say ever since birth. That whenever you are born in a hospital, whatever you call it, that one of the things that they may give you, other than medication or maybe than a pacifier, would be is like so far as placing you on an incubator, or more likely be as a baby blanket. And with the baby blankets, it could be quilts or whatever it is. That more likely that you say this is that's something that you say that you keep it, say that the patterns of it, or would you say is so far as the design of it. But more likely, I really think that the next invention that they really could have so far with technology nowadays would be is to where that you can design your own custom homemade quilts and blankets online. Is to where you ask, you write on there, the type of patterns it is, and then they automatically do the measurements for you, and then they tell you the different stores and locations that you need to contact to be able to build that blanket. But so far with the baby, and so far as the baby picture of me is like, and I want to see, and I want to see me with the blankie. But so far with the baby picture of me, Matt and Blanky, 1985, and baby picture of me